Hey, it's Andre here. In the last video, Yihua introduced this idea of Redux Thunk and how it's a middleware that allows us to do asynchronous actions. But I want to take a second to just really make sure we understand what's happening. We installed the Redux Thunk library and we added it to our middleware. And if you remember, a middleware is like a little tunnel here that intercepts our actions before they go into our reducer and modify them or add things to them. In our case, every time we dispatched an action, it just went straight to the reducer as an object, right? We had the action type and the action payload. But Redux Thunk allows us to do something interesting. It allows us to catch the action, and it's only going to detect actions that aren't objects. So anything that's not an object and instead is a function, it's going to say, oh, I'm interested in it. Let's do something. And what is it going to do? Well, if you remember in the code, it's going to ignore, let's say, fetch collections failure because this is just an object. Redux Thunk doesn't care about action objects. Instead, it's only going to catch this thing because what this returns is a function. And as soon as Redux Thunk sees a function through that tunnel, it's going to say, oh, I'm interested in it. And what is it going to do? All it's going to do is it's going to give the dispatch functionality as the parameter. So that's all it's doing. It's detecting a function and then saying, okay, well, here's the dispatch so you can use it inside of it. And then we keep going. So that now inside of this function, we've went through that little tunnel. We've received that dispatch so that now I can dispatch to my reducer the normal objects that it actually needs. So again, it sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is, but that's all it does. Gives us the dispatch so that we can go back to giving synchronous actions, action objects to the root reducer. Let's keep going.